Sorry for the little delay in coming back there. We were trying to find some of the results for some of the tournaments and actually could not.
Find some of them, yeah.
I wanted to recap the iBuyPower Cup in SoCal, and I wanted to talk about the Rumble in the Tundra in Buffalo, New York.
Right.
But I actually can't find the results. So if you have the results, please send them our way.
Yes, type it in the chat.
Chat or tweet at us at UltraChenTV, and we would be happy to say what happened, because I watched it, but I'm not super confident.
Right.
No.
I just love the fact that I point to the chat that's on my monitor, because that totally helps everybody watching us.
That's so funny. I was just thinking the other day about how every time, or oftentimes when I see a commentator on stream, they'll be doing this. They're talking like this. All right, folks, thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it, everybody, because they're not
looking at the camera.
They're looking at themselves.
Oh yeah,
or the chat. One of those two. But they expect that the video thing is where the camera is.
Right. They're always like, okay, guys, I'll see you later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so. Yeah. But you're up there. All right, let's talk about the Capcom Pro Tour Asia.
Yes, that was the big event from the last 2 weeks, and this one premier event. So winner of this one gets a qualifying spot automatically
in the Capcom Cup.
Yeah, unless of course the top 4 have already qualified, then it goes to points, etc., etc. But this was a good event.
Dude, yeah, it was definitely a very good event. Of course, you had to qualify just to get into this in the first place. So everybody in this tournament, there were, 9?
Mm-hmm.
All of them extremely good players, just right off the bat.
Yeah, only one of them got in through the last chance qualifier that took place at Singapore at the event.
Right.
And there was a lot of players who went to that, not just from Asia as well. Like PR Balrog was out there, trying his last shot to get into the tournament. Got really close, 3rd place in the qualifier tournament. So he just missed out. I mean, he would have, even if he had won that, he still would have had to win CPT Asia, which was
the top 4 for that, the last chance qualifier. 4th was IZ Kaiser with Yun, EGPR Balrog, and Yun. Oh, I didn't see that. 2nd was Razor Gact with Fei Long, Sagat, Ryu. He's qualified by points, I believe.
Yes, yeah.
And then 1st place was Kendebu, Elena.
Yep, made it into the 9-player round robin.
All right, so when it comes to the 9-player round robin, 9th place, MOV. Ibuki.
Wow.
As good as he is. And there were some close ones that he dropped that I felt like he should have done better, but well. Then Dako on 8th.
Yeah. Well, they're tied except for the game differential.
Exactly, yeah.
So, both 2 wins and 6 losses.
Although, wasn't that not the actual...
It's not the actual tiebreaker.
So, maybe Dako maybe he beat MOV. I don't remember.
Right, exactly.
Hopefully that's
so we don't know. We don't know. So
actually, I can look that up, but I'll do that in a bit. 7th was Xiaohai with Evil Ryu, Kami, Yun. Oh, Dako played Evil Ryu, Akuma, Kami, Ryu, Guy.
That's right, yeah.
Dang. Anyway, Xiaohai went 3 and 5. Then Misei Makoto recently qualified via
points. Thanks to this event, in a weird way.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
This point didn't reward any points.
Right.
But because the person who qualified was originally in by points, a spot opened up at the bottom, and it just happened that Misei was down there.
He was the next in line.
He was the next in line. So Misei is now in the Capcom Cup.
I really like watching his Makoto in sort of like a ugh kind of way.
I was about to say, you probably just like one of those. Oh man! Oh.
No, he's
look at this character. Yeah. Look at this character.
Yeah, he's very good though. 5th was Bonchan. Sagat went 4 and 4.
Yep, same as Misei. Yep.
Indeed. Shen also 4 and 4 with Gen, Poison, Elena. I really liked his Poison pick against Elena.
Yeah.
I thought that made a lot of sense. That was and it really turned out well. 3rd place was Kendebu Elena, the last chance qualifier. 3rd place overall, went 5 and 3.
Yeah, made it in the last chance qualifier, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed his Elena.
Oh yeah.
It actually looked like he played Elena.
Agreed.
Like he didn't know some of the really really nitty gritty details, but everyone else is just like low jab, low jab, low jab. But he actually felt like he was taking advantage of a lot of tools that she has.
You know what I really liked was that he jumps more often with her. He doesn't jump at the range where oh, I'm gonna jump in and hit you with my fierce.
Right.
But he jumps at this range where you can't do anything about it. She moves, and you can't hit her out of the air, because that's how she is. And she he moves forward a lot at just this interesting jump range that's like not actually gonna hit unless the opponent moves forward.
The only way that you could anti-air is if you like forward dash and then uppercut, and no one's thinking about doing that at those ranges. So
actual Elena main, he figured stuff out.
I mean, the funny thing is, the reason why I really enjoyed watching Kindebu as well is when I first saw Elena, I was just like, you know what, stand short is too good of a button. Like, this thing reaches way too far. I don't care if it doesn't hit low. This thing just hits super far. And I was like, so obviously EX Mallet Smash is really good, but if you only use it, you're going to die. Right. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to stand short Link's Tail all day because it's hard to punish. That was my original game plan, thinking about how to use Elena, and that's what Kindebu did. God, he harassed with that all day.
Especially Link's Tail got a little bit better.
Yeah.
The hitbox on it got a little bit better. So, yeah, it's really good.
And so it was just really cool to see, one of those on-paper situations where someone actually applies your theory and then you find out that,
That is cool.
Yeah, it's always nice to see.
Congrats to Kindebu Elena. Yeah. Second place, Nemo Rolento. 5-3, +3 overall.
Also, we should mention that in the round robin, the 2 top players then had to play a grand finals.
There you go.
And so Nemo was one of them.
Yes, he was. But first place overall was Punko, Seth, and Fuerte. 7-1. 7-1. +11 overall. The nearest is +4. So he had +7 games over everybody else. That's really impressive. To only have one loss. Are you looking it up right now?
Yeah, Shen.
Shen
Shen beat him.
He got 3-0'd by Gen.
Wow.
Okay. No, I was super impressed by Punko the whole time. And in all the different matchups, you see them here. Evil Ryu he had to play against, Rolento, Sagat, Akuma, Elena, I guess also probably Makoto. He just played them all so well. Like, I just really like his spacing now. Isn't that... It's like weird to say, but it is. It's true.
The way that...
He's more patient.
Yeah. It's interesting because the delayed wake up, the forcing of people to have to rely less on Vortex and set play, I feel like, and just Capcom Cup in general, I give a lot of credit to the Capcom Pro Tour, Capcom Cup existing. The improvement level that I've seen in some of the top players has been ridiculous. Between, right now, the 2 that stand out in my head right now are Tokido and Punko. What we saw from Tokido, and 2 of the biggest set play monsters, right? 2 of the biggest brain players, brain, more brain and body kind of players, less heart. But like...
Did you say Punko?
Yeah, Punko.
Did you say brain?
I said less...
Oh, you said less brain.
Wait. Well, okay.
He's smart now, but...
Okay. Tokido was a brain player. Punko, not as much.
Yeah,
no,
in
you're
2011,
right.
he was
you're right.
One out of 5.
Well, in any case, both of them were missing this one particular component.
Yeah.
And it's actually interesting, now that you mentioned it, they're kind of backwards from each other in that respect. One of them really tried to learn the heart, the other one really tried to learn the brain. And just like the fact that these 2 players have improved so drastically, being already great players, like it's beautiful to see. I love watching it. That's why, like, seeing Tokido at Canada Cup and seeing Punko what he did here at CPT Asia, I think is just fantastic.
They're big threats for this Capcom Cup thing that's going to be happening.
Yeah,
they both are.
Yeah, if they keep playing the way that they're doing right now.
Well, it's very soon now, so hopefully they do. Yeah. So anyway, Punko was already qualified by points, of course. Now an official qualifier automatically. And as you said, that opened up the spot for Mise. So now Mise and Makoto also in there. Very happy that Makoto got in. It's just cool to have more characters involved. Haitani almost made it.
Right.
In Brazil. But not quite. And so it's going to be one Makoto. I think that's cool.
Yeah. So, but shout-outs to Punko. Shout-outs to good job to him. Let's see if he can keep it going at Capcom Cup. So,
as to whether it was, I don't mean to be mean to Punko. I think he would even agree that he's gotten more patient and cautious and smarter. I feel like
yeah.
it would be impossible to deny that.
Look, I already said that I don't have the brain part, right?
Yeah.
If someone came up to me and said, "Wow, James, you're playing much smarter than you used to," I wouldn't consider that an insult.
Yeah.
I would be complimented.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, that was Capcom Pro Tour Asia in Singapore. Capcom Cup, somebody asks, weekend of December 5th through 6th in San Francisco.
At the PlayStation Experience.
We have repeated that line many a time recently. Yes.
Hopefully you'll be able to see the fruits of our labors pretty soon.
Hopefully so. All right, well, let's talk about Rewired in Arizona. How does that sound?
Sure.
So Rewired was a sort of reboot, I think, of Arizona as having a regional.
Oh, okay.
Because it hadn't. This is not related to previous Arizona regionals, but for a long time they had Devastation.
Right.
And that sort of went south, and there were some problems that people had with the organizers of that, and they wanted to distance themselves from that. Mm-hmm. But to have a major in that, or they were being realistic. I think starting out as a regional. I think that's great. I'm really happy for the area of Arizona.
Yeah. And it was really cool, too, because it wasn't just Arizona as well. A lot of California went out there. SoCal and NorCal made it out there.
Texas was
there. Yeah, so it was actually really kind of cool. Very exciting to see. And, and I think that the results, actually, there was definitely something very discussion-worthy and very noteworthy of the results.
Agreed. Yeah. So, unfortunately, the only results that I have are Street Fighter 4.
Okay. There were other games there as well. So.
Yeah, I didn't... So that's the only one that I was able to find. Again, please send us a link if you have more results. Street Fighter 4, top 8 was Rock and El Mocha Latte.
Okay.
5th places were F99 Driftwood, the organizer of the event, don't you know?
Yes, that is correct. Good job to him.
Good job, Nick.
And I guess Velociraptor moved back to Arizona.
I think so,
yeah. So he's actually officially Arizona again. So.
Yeah. And then Ramasama.
Nice. Okay.
Good work. 4th place was El Cubano Loco, so that's Northern California. We just had Arizona. We have Texas, Louisiana. 3rd place, Velociraptor. So from Arizona, moved to SoCal, back in Arizona now. Goken and Honda.
Well, he played Honda
to
try to counterpick something.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
He tried to counterpick it on the 2nd place player, Tommy Guns, the Hakan player, formerly Seth player, Hakan player now, from Texas.
That's right. The one that fought Crack Fiend in that money match, and won pretty soundly. So.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but he got here up all the way to 2nd place, and Velociraptor did pick Honda to try to counter him because he blew up his Goken, which was odd because I think I heard that Velociraptor put Tommy Guns into losers.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, but I think it's just on the run back, Tommy thought about it a lot, realized some of the mistakes that he made, and was able to beat him up.
I see. I can find that. Oh, you're right. That happened 2nd round. Dang.
Yep. But 1st place?
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes
from Southern California.
And Tommy Guns, keep in mind in Grand Finals, he was coming from losers bracket.
Yeah.
Put up a great fight the first game. And then
That's true.
Fell apart in the next 2 games. And that was just... So apparently this was the first time he's left Texas for a tournament?
Yeah.
Okay. So honestly, that's where I think that kind of came in from. It's like the scope of things. I'm in Grand Finals. I'm playing Snake Eyes. I'm not in my usual comfort area, and then it just, once you lose that first game, you're like, man, I put everything in there and I still lost, and then your mind plays tricks on you in those situations.
Yeah.
And then I think that's just what happened to him, because other than that, he was playing very, very well.
Yeah. I think there might have been a little bit of trepidation when it comes to playing Snake Eyes as well. Snake is so good when it comes to reads. And, you could see that. How many headbutts? Neutral jump up fierce headbutts.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did he get in that set?
Like 17 of them.
A bunch.
Yeah.
Very rare that you see that, but he did. He got it quite a few times.
So, Project Wolf asks, shouldn't we just do analyzing VODs and stuff like that, dude, if we had budget and time, we would 100% do that.
That'd be super cool.
Oh yeah, I mean that's like end game, you know. If we've like made it, we can have this TV in the back and show the matches and be like have a TV on the wall showing the matches and analyze it, dude. One of these days.
Really, I'm not sure about that. I mean, it would be awesome. I'd love it.
Yeah. Because I mean that also requires that all the event people put up the VODs and give us permission to use them and stuff like that. Obviously, if you're ESPN, you already have permission from the NBA and the NFL to use all these footage.
That's true.
That's
like true, but sometimes it costs big bucks.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah, and there are also people who do it as their living. They're not like showing up here 5 minutes before the show after getting off of work.
Or 5 minutes after the show, you know, depending on
maybe
the day.
sometimes,
so,
yeah.
But in any case,
you know, we do what we can do.
But honestly, Tommy played super well. And it's just another example again to me that I just think Hakan is so good, and just people don't use him right. And even Tommy, as well as he played him, I saw you in the chat for Rewired, and you were just like, why are you not picking Ultra 2 against Zangief and stuff like that? You know, there was just a lot of things he could have did to have improved his chances. And
you know, there's a range in Hakan versus Zangief where if Geef jumps in, it doesn't matter what he presses in the air. Light kick DDT anti-airs him.
Really?
Yeah, you just don't jump.
I bet you Snake Eyes would go to the lab and test every button to see.
Well, I've already done that.
Oh, you did? Really?
Yeah,
jumping forward loses, jumping fierce loses, all these things. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude.
But nobody knows that stuff, so anyway. It'll never be important.
Dude, I mean, I keep joking that it's so funny because I tweeted, I was like, dude, 2 years from now when Ultra Street Fighter 4 is no longer the big game, someone's going to finally just go and play Hakan and all of a sudden become like super good with him.
I hope so, but...
That. And the funniest one was that Xian Chang tweeted back at me, he's like, wanna bet? That's all he said.
Yeah.
And I said to Shin, I was like, sure, $20.
Really?
Let's do it. Yeah. So there you go.
With open-ended timeline?
Yeah, open-ended timeline, I guess. So whatever. I mean, dude, it was funny. It was funny. So.
That's cool. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, that was Street Fighter. It looks like you have a couple of other games.
So let's just go through like maybe top 3 here because it's the easiest that I can get through.
This is for Marvel or just press full results?
Oh, look at that. Oh, well, there's literally only 8 people who entered this. Wow.
No, this is just the top 8.
Oh, this is the top 8.
Just the top 8, yeah.
I'm an idiot. This is why I rate myself low on the brain. No, just kidding. So top 8 was Natsoy and Goth Dad in 7th place. Tied for 5th place was I Heart Justice and Ninja Nam. 4th place was BT Angelic in one of his first tournaments back. Actually.
That's right, yeah.
So, 3rd place was Ron Masanma. 2nd place was Forward.
Okay, nice.
Former Melee Smash player. And 1st place, kind of being a really good threat these days, is Ryan LV from Las Vegas. He's the Chun-Li Phoenix player, right? So he's been doing really, really well. So
Chun-Li, Morgan, Phoenix.
Yep.
A really interesting team. Really interesting.
I just like the fact that like he stays up in the air with Chun-Li and keeps calling Phoenix.
So cool, man.
It's just... That's why the Marvel is like so interesting now. The neutral game and just the team construction is really...
Shout outs to Marvel.
Yeah. KI top 8. Where's the results?
Standings?
Standings. Oh, okay, there we go. So KI top 8 was BOTB, Rusty Marco, and Goth Dad in 7th place. 5th place was TGZ Balak and TGZ Boss Wolf in 5th. 4th place was TGZ Beibu. And 3rd place was TGZ SVM. This is a big group here.
I guess.
Big Killer Instinct group. 2nd place was Sajam. Oh, nice. Okay.
Good work.
And 1st place was Bloody Ziff.
Nice.
All right. And, this is you.
That's Marvel. Already did that.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. And KI. Okay, so I guess those are the only games that were there. So there you go. That was Rewired Arizona. So definitely check that out if you guys get a chance.
Yeah, indeed. I haven't gotten any tweets or anything about results from Rumble in the Tundra or iBuyPower Cup. I believe NuckleDo won the iBuyPower Cup.
Yes, he did. And he won it really, really soundly as well. You could tell he was just the most veteran player
It
there,
seemed like it.
even at 12 years old, or however old he is right now.
He's in his 20s now, I think.
Yeah, I know. But Christatarian was in second place. Third place might have been...
Was it Filipino Man?
Yeah, I want to say it was Filipino Man. But yeah, so it was really cool. It was, I mean, literally it came out of nowhere, this event. Like, it was announced a week before it took place. And I guess this one was at the esports arena. And iBuyPower, just, I don't even know what they do. They just came and tried to run a tournament.
Ooh, somebody has the bracket there.
Cool. Okay.
Much appreciated, folks.
There you go.
I even went to levelup.challenge.com, but it wasn't there. It's a different link. All right, so 7th place is Chris G and D Chong.
Oh, nice. Okay.
5th place is Julio and Kai.
That's right.
Raymond
Happy
Tang.
Kai. Guy who hates the game.
Hates it.
Doesn't even play it anymore.
Hasn't played it forever.
Yeah, 5th place.
5th place. Oh, God, that was just... He got better than Chris G. And the same as Julio. Oh, God, it was embarrassing. No, he's a good player who, as we said, doesn't like the game at all.
Yeah.
Never practiced.
Yeah.
And so instead of doing, like, he would have a read that somebody would do a crouch tech. And instead of doing, like, some Goken kill strong into whatever, whatever he does into big damage, he just does parry. Because he wants to be a jerk.
He wants to play third strike, and that's it. All he wants to do is prove to you that he knew what you were going to do beforehand. That's all he wants to do.
And he's pretty good at that. Yeah. So, all right, well, that happened. 4th place was YP Filipino Man wearing the jersey.
That's right. Oh, I remember who was 3rd place now.
Yeah.
He did really well.
SD Pinoy.
Yeah, shout outs to SD Pinoy.
For sure.
So beating Mago at EVO and at SCR.
That's right.
So there's a player right there. Look, if you guys are watching this and you're like, I want to sponsor a player, and you want to find some like more relatively unknown person who will do well if you give them the chance.
Big upside.
SD Pinoy is a good one.
I agree.
Although right now, I think we discussed this, it's kind of hard right now because Street Fighter V is on the horizon. People probably want to wait until they see players who are proving themselves in Street Fighter V. So, but he's one to keep an eye on.
Agreed.
He's one to keep an eye on.
As you said, Chris Tatarian, 2nd place, winner, Liquid Knuckle Dew. That was the iBuyPower Cup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and honestly, it didn't look like anyone really. I mean, in winner's bracket, Knuckle Dew he destroyed Chris Tatarian, and it almost looked like he was just at one point in time just started trolling. Was just like, I'm just gonna hit you with upside down kicks, woo, and just doing crazy stuff. In the winner's bracket, it was a little closer, but Knuckle Dew just outclassed everybody.
Yeah,
so.
Pretty much, man. Well, I finally did get some results for Rumble in the Tundra.
Oh,
Thank
sweet.
you very much to people who posted it up in the chat, etc. Really appreciate that. Ultra Street Fighter 4, top 8. Shin Lad and Mittens, 5th place. Flipside Alucard and Halal KS Tali. 4th place was 412 Diaphone. PG Coach Steve got 3rd.
Nice.
Yomi Dominion 2nd. EGK Brad won it.
Nice. Where was this one at?
This was in Buffalo. Buffalo, New York.
Okay, gotcha.
Let's talk about Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Oh yeah, this was actually good. I saw this. Top 8. Blue Blazer and AGN Kid Goggles. 5th place, UA Noel Brown. And KPB DCB SDG Scamby. 4th place, Wedge. I appreciate that, Wedge. 3rd place, TOSF HQ SJ. Oh, Toronto Street Fighter. SJ from Canada. Then Flux got 2nd. Winner was PG Coach Steve.
He beat Flux, huh?
He did.
Because that was the big rivalry at one point in time, remember?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, man.
That was a good one.
Okay, good
Then
stuff.
let's see, what else happened?
MK,
MK, sure. Let's talk about MK. Oh yeah, I saw some of this too. It was pretty good. 8th place. 7 places. 412 Diaphone and Sunio. 5th places Alucard and 5 Fog Grills. 4th place CR Honeybee.
Wow. Dang.
Oh yeah. 3rd place
Like
Yomi Burger King. Forever King. I mean, you remember he lost a bet. He lost a match, had to change his name. CR Biohazard, second place. Ferritor. One day.
Yes.
Then Yomi FBA Forever King Jr. won it. Well, I think that's awesome because Forever King Jr. is still in high school. And he's Forever King's little brother.
Shouldn't he be Burger King Jr. at this point?
What's was it Carl's Jr.? It's too late.
Okay.
It's too late for a Carl's Jr. joke. Yeah, Alucard got 5th. But yeah, I mean, those top 4, Honeybee, Burger King, Forever King, Biohazard, and Forever King Jr., they had some really good matches.
Right.
They really did.
Okay, good stuff.
I was really happy to see that Ferritor got 2nd place, and he mauled some people in that tournament.
Yeah. Okay.
But in the end, Forever King Jr. just played really, really well.
Okay.
Good trimmer.
Nice. I do have some Topanga League stuff here, but gosh, it's always hard for me to figure out what the heck is going on with the Topanga League at this point in time.
Top 3 of Xrd, Ryan Ken, then 2nd D-Link Lord Knight, KIT Lil Majin, 1st place.
Okay. Well, I guess we can skip the Topanga League rankings for now because it's going to keep going in a little bit. So, I couldn't parse the results quickly enough. So.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Is that it for tournament results?
For past tournaments, yes. So for upcoming tournaments, we have some news. For a couple of things. Apparently, they've already revealed that, I mean, this is no surprise to anybody who understands how these things work, but Capcom is hard at work already on the Capcom Pro Tour 2016. And that some details, I guess, will be announced at Capcom Cup. If you guys remember last year at Capcom Cup is when they dropped the $500,000 bomb on us from Sony, right?
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm curious to see what they're going to announce this year. I mean, I honestly don't think there's anything they can announce that will have that kind of impact, but obviously, you're probably expecting like it's going to be Street Fighter V and there will be the minor Street Fighter 4. Who knows what's going on in that situation, but there should be some details coming up over there. Also, Final Round 19 has been scheduled for March 18th through March 20th.
Nice.
The online registration is now open. So,
always something to go to.
Yes, one of the big tournaments, and in fact, has largely been always the opener premiere event for Capcom Cup.
That's true.
So for the Capcom Pro Tour, so it should be pretty exciting.
So of course,
to go.
Very strong Tekken scene traditionally, and they got some good stuff over there for MK, and it's always a good tournament.
Also in Atlantic City, New Jersey, this coming weekend. So this is events this coming weekend now. There's going to be Smash at GameCon or GamiaCon. It looks like. This is going to be streamed on hitbox.tv/hitboxarena.
Okay.
Which is going to be Smash Brothers Melee, Smash Wii U, and Project M.
Cool.
There you go. So check that out. Again, that's Atlantic City, New Jersey. There is Dueling the KOF 14th season. Don't think this means that it's going to be KOF 14. Pretty sure it's just going to be...
Well, no, it says which games.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's going to be twitch.tv/dueling_the_KOF.
Cool.
This is going to be taking place at the Japanese KOF arcade event at Neo Amusement Space Acho in Kyoto. Acho, of course, check them out on YouTube. They just have match videos.
Every game.
More than you can possibly imagine.
Yeah. But the games that are going to be played here.
Yeah, so there's KOF 2002 Ultimate Match, 2-on-2 tournament, KOF 98 3-on-3 tournament. Interesting. The original KOF 98. Unless it is, I don't know if it's going to be the later one or not. The update. KOF 13 Climax 3-on-3 tournament, KOF 2002 regular singles tournament, KOF 11 singles tournament, and possible KOF 99 2000 or 2001 singles tournament.
Okay, well that sounds like a lot of good KOF action right there.
Yeah, I know, that's awesome.
That is at twitch.tv/dueling_the_KOF. And what day is it? Friday, November 20th, 9 p.m.
through Monday, November 29th, 3 a.m.
Not sure of time zone.
Yeah. Well, most of these oh yeah, that's a good point. I'm not sure. Okay. Out in France, at arrondissement, at Lyon 8E arrondissement, France. I'm totally making this up again. is a Street
It's precious,
Grand
though.
Battle
It's precious.
2K15, which will be streamed on Hitbox.tv/Versus Fighting TV for a French stream. And for international stream, it's going to be Twitch.tv/Unequaled Media. So again, this is a French USF4 tournament at the MIGA in Lyon, France.
In the 8E arrondissement.
Mm-hmm. And 4,000 euros cash prize. Lira, Jesus. And yeah, it's going to be USF4 1v1 on Xbox 360, 128 player cap, and USF4 2v2 on 360 as well, 64 team cap.
Cool.
Jamilian presents Ultra Rage at GamiaCon. So I guess GamiaCon is a convention that's coming up here. But I'm assuming that this is put on by Jamilian, who also does interviews and stuff like that. She's interviewed both of us before. This is going to be on hitbox.tv/KPB Live. And it's going to be USF4 on the 360, UMVC3 on the 360, and MKX on PS4. So that is going to be on Saturday and Sunday this coming weekend.
GamiaCon is a festival from November 20th to 22nd in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Okay.
Created to help artists in game creation to thrive by providing a space for them to showcase new work.
There you go.
Sweet.
So they're going to have some tournaments over there. Cool. Northwest Majors Drop Zone, which is going to be taking place in Des Moines, Washington. This is going to be streamed on twitch.tv/
Where?
Des Moines, Washington, I guess. Not Des Moines, Iowa. Is that the capital of Iowa? Or?
Oh, there's one in Washington.
Yeah, I know. But I was just saying, not that one, but
Yeah.
the Washington Des
Yeah.
Moines. So it's going to be streamed on twitch.tv/Team Chaos and twitch.tv/62bit Gaming. And, of course, this is Team Chaos, so I'm assuming this is just kind of like the minor version of Northwest Majors, right? Because they're going to have... Oh, this is a Smash Brothers event. This is specifically
cool.
for Smash Brothers. Because they're going to have a Melee singles event, a Wii U singles event, a Melee doubles event, a Wii U doubles event, a Brawl singles event,
cool.
regular Smash Brothers 64 singles event, and a Project M singles event.
Nice.
So there you go. The Northwest Majors Drop Zone, also Saturday through Sunday, essentially. So
Shogundo says that is 20 miles south of Seattle.
Oh, nice. Okay. There you go. Also this weekend at the Next Level Arcade in Brooklyn and New York, Team Stickbug, of course, always doing what he can for all of the anime games, and all the last few events that he's run at NLBC at Next Level have been really packed and really, really good stuff. So that'll be taking place on Saturday. This will be streamed on NYC Furby, twitch.tv/NYC Furby, and will be BBCPEX, Exerd, and Uniel. So definitely check that out. Should be some fun stuff.
Cool.
Also this weekend in Tokyo, Master Cup 8, which is the Tekken 7 arcade 5-on-5 team tournament at Tokyo Leisureland Pallet Town in Tokyo, Japan. Largest Tekken tournament ever with 187 teams, which means 935 entrants.
Dang, that's so good.
Master Cup 8. And it is going to be streamed on twitch.tv/GameNewton, twitch.tv/Tekken,
Awesome.
and twitch.tv/GreenTekken. So 3 different places. Again, if you want to catch up on information on that, FGC calendar, tinyurl.com/FGC calendar.
Any of those tournaments that we just talked about, you can find all the info there.
Yeah, but man, it's 187 teams, 935 entrants. That is ridiculous. So, and there's a lot of Tekken players in Japan, and a lot of times people ask, how come a lot of these guys don't come out to the U.S.? I've actually heard that the Tekken players, I think they just said they don't think that the U.S. players are as good, so it's just not as much point to travel.
I see.
I don't know.
Exerd syndrome, eh? Yeah. Well, that turned out interesting
Definitely
for Ogawa.
Definitely going to be a lot of fun, though.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like one to watch, for sure. That's cool.
And then also a Mikado Exerd tournament which is taking place in Shinjuku, Tokyo, at the Mikado Arcade at the God, I tried to do this when I was doing the X-Mania stream.
Yeah.
I had to say this so many times, and I kept messing it up.
Go for it.
Takadanobaba Game Center in Mikado.
Takada
in
no Baba.
Shinjuku, Tokyo. The weekly Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator tournament. Of course, if you want to check out Revelator, twitch.tv/Jonio-san, which is Jonio-san. Jonio always streaming a lot of really good Revelator stuff. In fact, most of the people have been in the U.S. have been getting all of their Revelator knowledge and news through Jonio-san. So he's always doing a really good job there. So.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yep.
That will be on Saturday?
Saturday, November 21st, 1 a.m. through 7 a.m.
Oh,
so basically Friday night.
Some U.S. time, I guess.
Yeah, this is U.S. time, so Friday night-ish, you know what I mean? So you're going to have to stay up to 2 Saturday morning to watch this. But again, twitch.tv/Jonio-san. Takada no Baba, yeah.
Takada no Baba.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're probably right, Takada no Baba, yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
They're from the 12th arrondissement.
I spit at you. Anyways, okay. Enough of the stereotypes there, the racial stereotypes. So that's all events coming up.
Anyway, go. Anyway,
no, it's so terrible.
We'll just move on. Let's do it.
Okay.